Okay, so here's a look at our campsite. We are just getting everything kind of packed up and we're ready to leave for the weekend, so that's why everything is taken down. But typically on this table here we have our griddle set up and our grill, or not our grill, our stove. The grill gets set up over there, and then we light our little tiki torches. We have our fire pit here. We have this outdoor carpet here just to kind of keep the mud at bay. So yeah, that's the outside, and here is a look at the outside of our camper. It is a 2018 Prowler Lynx. It's a 30-foot travel trailer. It's got the automatic awning, which is awesome. It's starting to rain, so I'm going to go ahead and take you inside. But yeah, welcome to our camper. And we enter right into this entryway here and right into our living space. So off to the left is our kitchen. We have a double-sided sink here and some nice counter space, which is awesome. Our previous camper, which I will link our previous camper tour, if I remember, down below. It was much, much smaller. We did not have even this much kitchen space, so this is fantastic. We do have the stove top here, which does work. This glass comes down and it makes it additional counter space, but you can fold it back. And you have a 3-burner stove, which is awesome. It also has an oven that does work. I don't know how often we will use it, but it's nice to have. We have our little coffee maker set up here because you know how we are about our coffee. This camper has a ton of storage, which is so exciting. So all of our dishes are up here. Robbie put dishes away, so it's a little messy in there, but you know, it does the job. We have a microwave, which is great, and we also have a vent fan, which does work, which is awesome. More storage space up here, which is great. We have all of our disposable stuff up there. We have a refrigerator and freezer here, so nice size freezer. We just have some popsicles in there right now. Like I said, we're getting ready to go, so it's mostly empty. A few odds and ends that we still need to take home, but nice size refrigerator, which I love. Over here we have our super slide. So this whole section here slides out at the push of a button, which is great because it gives us all this amazing floor space, which we did not have before. Our previous camper was slideless, so it didn't have anything extra. This pops out and we get all this extra space, which is awesome. So we have the 6-person dinette here, which does fold down to a full-size bed. That is stuff that needs to go home. That's why that's sitting there, as is all of this. But this is a jackknife sofa, so this has storage underneath, which is great. We have extra blankets and things under there, but it also folds down into another bed. It has the cup holders here, which you can see I'm making use of, and it does have a little light in there, which is kind of cute. It also has USB port on both of the cup holders. So that is that space. There's a ton of storage here, which is awesome. Also, completely underneath the dinette is all storage. Over here to the left we have our bathroom. You know, it's very, very small, but it suits us just fine. You know, you can do our business in there, and that's what's important. We do have a nice size shower, which is great, and the hot water heater in this thing is actually really good. For a camper, we can get like a 15-minute shower, which is awesome. Got some counter space here and some storage. There's also storage underneath. This can go down here, and then of course we have the toilet. So that is the bathroom. Back here we have the boys area. Let's get a light on so you guys can see. So they have 4 twin-size beds. This is a dinette, but it does fold down into a bed. So it's nice to have this because the kids can play cards or they can have a little snack in here or whatever, but then it does fold down into an additional bed. So if we have company, they're all set. They also have their little entertainment center here, so they have all their video games and stuff in there and a TV. Awesome. Here we have a full-size pantry. This is amazing, the amount of stuff we can fit in here, so we're definitely making use of that. This goes all the way back like arm's length, so ton of storage there. I can't get over how much storage this thing has, especially compared to our old one. So that's that. It is all linoleum floor here. The only carpet is on the slide itself. And then moving back here, we have our bedroom. This is where Eric and I sleep. And the light is over on this side. So it has walkthroughs on both sides that you can walk in on either side of the bed, which is great. Both of the bedrooms do have the sliding door for privacy, which is awesome. Not just a curtain anymore. We have a queen size bed here. There's a table on either side. There's no drawers in those tables. But that's fine because we have this great closet space here with the mirror on both sides. So 2 really big closets. And then this whole shelf here is storage as well. There's a little reading light in there. All of the windows have the mini blinds for privacy reasons, which is awesome. But there's a lot of really great natural light in here when all of this is open. This is my side, so I'll give you guys a look at the closet. There's nothing really in there right now, just some extra sheets, but there's a little bar across there for hanging clothes. We could put some shelving in here if we wanted to, so yeah, great amount of storage. And this bed is actually really, really comfortable, which I was shocked about. So yeah, that is a look at our camper. We absolutely love it. It is so much more space than what we had before. We loved our previous camper, don't get me wrong, but with it having no slides and it being much shorter than this one, it was just like on rainy days when we were all packed in here, we were all packed in here. Like you couldn't even move around. With the slide out, we have so much open space here, it's great. And everybody has their own little space. We can kind of each go off into our bedrooms and close the door and have privacy. It's fantastic. So here, right by the door, we have all of our like our control panels, so we can control all the lights here. We have the LED lights along the top here, as well as on the awning. The awning comes in and out at the push of a button, which is great, and I just dumped a bunch of rainwater. My husband will love me for that. This controls the slide, so this whole thing does slide in. All the lights off and on, which is great. And then the only other controls for the camper itself, I don't know how many of you are actually interested in this, but in our bathroom here we do have the controls for the gauges for the tanks. So this is the water heater, the water pump, and then how full our tanks are. So the fresh water, the black water, the gray water, and the battery level. So that's the ins and outs of the camper itself. So that is it for my little tour. Patches here is loving this as well. She loves having the open space. So it's much better for everyone all the way around. So that's it for my little tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Cannot tell you how excited I am about this whole thing. I'm just in love with it. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Fire.